I got some stuff blooming now. This is butterfly weed. I planted this 3 years ago. It bloomed last year for the first time, and boy, it came back really nice. Sometimes you don't know what's gonna come back. Of course, the butterfly, I'm looking at a butterfly. Bachelor's buttons, pretty pink ones, really big, very big. These, I don't know what they are. I think they're a weed, but the bumblebees like them. And I'm not sure what these are. This is another flower that I ended up picking seed heads off of a plant at Home Depot. And I remember planting them last year. Really pretty. I thought they were those scabiosa, but I don't think that's what those are. They got really tiny leaves. And here, hollyhocks. They are about 2 feet taller than me. And in my vegetable garden, that literally is one bachelor's button plant. Look at the size of that thing. It's about 36 inches across. About 36 inches tall. This is my favorite perennial, yarrow, and it's just starting to bloom. Yes, I know, my garden is an absolute mess. And those are, I can never pronounce them right, echinops. They look like thistle, like the wild, thistle weed, but the bumblebees, it's a really pretty purple. It'll open up purple, and the bumblebees love it. And here's another pink bat. Now see, this is one bachelor's button plant. Well, actually there's two next to each other, but see how sparse that is versus this? And I think it's because of the soil is, I amend the soil in my vegetable garden. So I got sweet peas growing up on a tomato cage and also on the fence. And then my lettuce, and then tomatoes. And I keep a lean-to over here, so if it gets really hot, I can cover my lettuce. And these are cone flowers that haven't bloomed yet. I know it just looks green. Oh, here, one of the cone flowers over here bloomed. I separate these every couple of years, and I got about 10 plants. I got a little baby one there. And these are the little thistle plants. They look just like thistle, but when it opens up, it's a really pretty purple. And here's one of my lilies. One of my neighbors just ripped the lily plants out of their yard and threw the whole thing in the landscaping, garbage. I walked up and I pulled them out and planted them. Look at all those. I got beautiful orange ones in the front of the house. Yeah, and these are my two big cone flowers. And here's some more hollyhock. They're not as big. And then over here this is kind of like my experimental area. Oh, here, these opened up. I just put those, separated up 2 cone flowers last year, so I got a lot of baby plants. And this is where I fill up with annuals, bachelor's buttons, but it's really cloudy, shady in this part of my garden, and I don't know, plants just don't like it here, and a lot of times things just get eaten, so that corner's always neglected. And this is my sunflower. I counted the other day, there's 38 sunflowers in this one little spot. There's a couple of really big ones. I didn't plant these. These just came up from last year from the birds coming and eating and dropping. Over here I have strawberries, and my neighbor gave me a fig tree, and you can't really, here. You cut it down every year and then it comes back. And that's my butterfly bush over here. It has nowhere near ready to bloom. Look at those hollyhocks. They're so pretty. I love them. They're so easy to grow. Yeah, but this corner right here looks so cool with the purple and the orange. And again, this is another spot where I always fill up with annuals. I bought that at Walmart for like $5. It was looking pretty ratty. It's just a, what do you call it, Gerber daisy. And here's some forget-me-nots. Teeny tiny little flowers. There's two kinds of forget-me-nots. There's these, and then there's another one. One's Chinese forget-me-not, and I forget what the other one's called. Get it? Forget. And this is my sad pepper patch. My peppers haven't grown an inch since I put them in. But what are these? These are called cherry hot. They'll get red, and they'll be like the size of a golf ball. And I just put this in. Australia. I saw 3 women at Walmart walking around with this in their basket. I'm like, where did you get those? And she's like, go out into the patio. $7. It was like in a $15, $20, container, but Walmart starts taking care of their stuff pretty early. Oh, I'm getting bit by something. Anyways, I looked it up and it's an annual for me, but you can collect the seeds. I just thought it was so unique. So I put that in the ground because they say they like kind of rocky, dry, well-drained soil. And this is kind of, you can't tell, but it's a little bit on a hill. So, but yeah, my pepper plants, they're not really growing very well. You got to use specific fertilizer because they don't like high nitrogen. So yeah, I got to figure this out. Like, let me get over here. Oh, this is my beans absolutely chewed to hell. But like, these are habaneros. Look at the size of these things. Tiny. I mean, there's nothing to them. Usually my pepper plants are like, the size like that. I don't know what's going on. And I got more peas over here. And then I have the sweet peppers over here. These are called Melrose, or no, Marconi's. It's like an Italian pepper. They call it Italian frying pepper. But these look pretty good. They're still really small though. You got to keep the sweet and the hot separate because they are open pollinated. So they can, your sweet peppers can get on the hot side if they pollinate each other or something like that. And over here I got some onions, my little onion patch. Yeah, that's it. It's a jungle.